Unity as infrastructure. Lessons from the Somali for Moors. Understanding the power behind collective action. Every so often, a story emerges that reveals more about the world than the headlines intend. The recent Somali case, wherein a tightly connected community accessed opportunities on a scale that startled the nation, offered a clear and uncomfortable lesson. Unity is not symbolic. Unity is infrastructure. It is strategy. It is economic power. Whether a community uses that power responsibly is a separate issue, but the demonstration of what coordinated effort can accomplish cannot be ignored. For Moorish Americans, the lesson is not in the scandal, the lesson is in the structure. The underlying framework, shared identity, shared goals, and tight internal networks, allowed a relatively small group to navigate systems that many individuals believe are out of reach. They pooled skills, aligned purpose, and activated a community wide response. This is not about copying another group's actions. It is about recognizing what becomes possible when a people move together. Our people have endured generations of division, mislabeling, and fragmentation. But the Moorish identity provides a foundation capable of restoring unity with clarity. When we stand under one national name, the pathway to economic freedom, institutional development, and long term stability open in new ways. The Somali case reminds us of a truth our ancestors already practiced. A unified people can achieve what isolated individuals cannot. Turning observation into strategy. One point is crystal clear. Before any community can take meaningful advantage of economic opportunities, it must first be organized, not scattered, not divided, not operating from substitute identities. Organized. This is where nationalization becomes the cornerstone. It provides the shared consciousness needed to support group economics. When Moorish Americans recognize that we are tied to one another through history, culture, and divine mission, we begin to view our collective uplift as a shared responsibility. Consider what enabled the Somali community to mobilize: a unified identity anchored in shared tradition, a cultural expectation of mutual support, internal circulation of skills and resources, intergenerational alignment. These elements exist within us as well, but they must be activated. We are not lacking ability, we are lacking intentional coordination. Moorish Americans have builders, teachers, administrators, drivers, designers, contractors, caregivers, analysts, organizers, an entire economic ecosystem hidden in plain sight. When we connect these skills within a national framework, we create the same type of infrastructure that allows communities to respond collectively to opportunity. And unlike communities who cut corners, our pathway is rooted in sincerity, legality, and divine purpose. Our unity does not exist to exploit systems, it exists to uplift our people. But the structure we build must still be strong enough to generate real economic outcomes. Building Moorish unity into everyday practice. To turn this insight into transformation, Moorish Americans can begin adopting practical habits that strengthen national cohesion. Support Moorish owned businesses intentionally. Every purchase reinforces internal economic circulation. Share skills within the community. If you build, teach, design, fix, or organize, offer your gifts where they advance Moorish progress. Create alliances with other Moors in your region. Community is formed through consistent connection and shared purpose. Encourage consciousness in your family. Teach children that they belong to a nation, not a shifting category. Participate in collective initiatives such as Moorish Monday. These traditions strengthen unity and economic focus. Build institutions that serve our community. Publishing houses, charitable organizations, social clubs, and professional networks reflect national strength. The Somali case was not a blueprint, it was a reminder that coordinated communities move mountains, access doors that appear closed, and shape their own economic landscapes. The method they used was misdirected, but the structure was effective. Our task is to build a structure that is both righteous and strategic, grounded in national identity and guided by uplift. When Moorish Americans unite under a shared name, a shared mission, and a shared economic vision, we reclaim the momentum that has been waiting for us since 1929. Unity is not optional, it is the infrastructure of our rise.